Happy rails to you. It's good to see you back again. Happy rails to you. Thanks for watching in. Happy rails to you. Welcome back, my friends. Well, this is G-Man, My World 67. Welcome back. Well, I've been working for the last week, off and on this upper level, putting in, reestablishing that second line on the upper level for the S gauge. And when I had stopped putting it in about a month ago to work on the rest of the layout on the lower level track primarily, I had gotten this part of it in over to right there where that line L box is, with the people sitting in that red ore car, which is a Marx 534. And so I hadn't gotten the rest of it done. And so on this last week, I wanted to make an effort to get this upper level up and going. And I had a couple days I wasn't able to work on it at all. And so I've been kind of hitting it and missing it until the last 2 days, so what I've been able to come out and at least put 3 or 4 hours in every day. I think I had this in on the last update, and I had it over to right here, I believe, and then I finished it. I got this section built and came on around and got this built, and that's where I had quit. Well, on Wednesday I started putting in this section. And I actually didn't get it fully in. So we had some disruptions, some things come up, as you always do. And so I didn't get it in actually until yesterday. I had it setting in place on Wednesday evening. I didn't get to work on it at all, but a little bit Thursday. And Thursday I measured everything and placed everything to make sure everything was going to fit. And then Friday, yesterday I came out Friday afternoon and I worked on it till about 8 o'clock last night. And I just finished it up this morning. I finalized it, this afternoon. and it's all connected. It's all finished. I've got it all screwed down now. I still have some last minute details to do to it. I've been for the last hour just making sure everything was going to run smooth and everything was lined up correctly. And as I say, I've still got some minor things I want to do. But as to the track now, the line itself is finished. It is in. The lower level track on the O gauge, as I stated, is done. It is complete. And I've been working on getting it gravelled. And as I say, I stopped right here with it. I had a few problems over in this section, and I still, as I mentioned, might take this out. Then again, I might not, but I'll probably start again on this sometime next week. But now I've finally got all the bugs out of it now. And it didn't have very many. It's just little tight places and so forth and so on. So I got this all straightened up now. So we're just about ready. I've got to go through and put my panels up for my trestle. Now I'm going to do something different, as you can see and as you know from the last time when I built this. And I try to use as much material out of the old layout, whatever I tear out the old build, to use in the new build. And so all of this second stage upper level is actually the same material that was used for the second level in the beginning. I just had to cut it and refit it, and of course repurpose it, reshape it, so that it would go around the outside of the layout instead of the inside. I do have some more changes I want to make. As I was going to say, I'm going to change, I think, at least a large portion of this. And it's not that bad, guys, really. It could have been better. And once it's painted really good and everything, it doesn't look that bad. But I think I'm going to go with vinyl and go around and make my guards with vinyl. Now I might leave those blocks there on that section. I don't know yet, but I might reconfigure that. But I'm definitely going to turn this into a trestle. Now I did not build the lift bridge out of this, and I may later on, either a drip lift bridge or a drop down. But as for right now, I just decided to do the duck under, and it works out great. Of course, I do have a little problem physically ducking under, but I figured the more I duck under it, maybe the better physically I'll get. So hopefully that'll work out like that. Some exercise. Okay. That's about it I have for now. As you can see, I've still got the big pile. And once I get I've got this upper level in place. It's done except for all the cleanup work and any detail work that I have to do to it. But once I get this kind of straightened up and get over here and start putting my ballast back in, once I get this area over here all ballasted in, and I'm sure that my trains are running correctly, then I'll go ahead and begin to bring these things, these extra buildings and so forth and so on, I'll begin to start setting it up once again. And I kind of feel like, I'm not going to get done with this. It seems like you never get done with a layout. This is my third rebuild. And I really do like this one better than any I've done so far. And I don't plan on changing it. Hopefully I won't have to or need to. Unless, of course, we move, and that's a whole nother story. But we're not planning to right away, so I don't look at, I really honestly don't think I'm going to be doing any more as far as tear down and rebuild, any more serious construction of that nature. All right, let me give you a quick run of the train. I've got my 335 diesel. This is a 335D, even though I don't have the D on it, and got to do something about that one of these days. Well, actually, it's a 355 and not a 335, but it has 335 on the sides. And so this is an F7 American Flyer Circus diesel. It's a custom. I didn't do it all necessarily myself. Someone else had started it years ago, and I got hold of it, and so I finished it. And the motor didn't run. It was kind of in bad shape. And so they had told me this was actually a Flyer prototype. And I'm not sure whether it was or whether it wasn't, but I've got it, and I need to touch it up again, I see. But here it is. And so let's watch it run. I was running it earlier. Once it gets warmed up. Now this is the first time this engine has actually ran in at least a year. I try to run all my engines once a year, but the last couple of years I hadn't really been able to get out and get them running like that. And I've been too busy working or other things. And building trains. And so this year is the year I'm going to get my collection all cleaned back up. I'll be able to actually run trains now. So hopefully we'll be able to run trains. I don't want you to get dizzy. Now you say, what will it pull? Well, amazingly enough, you'll be surprised what one of these GP7s will pull when they're running good. I'm gonna let it go around one more time, and then I'm gonna put my one of my favorite engines on, my Santa Fe F9. It's a Santa Fe F9.